Welcome back. This is Fox, part 6 in our Max Investor playthrough. I have been very busy. Right, we best get started. I've got a fair bit to cover in this one. So, when I left you last time, I had one little cluster of scholars. They were only getting canned food and... can't even remember. Just canned food, I think, maybe. But yeah, we're now giving them everything they need. Tailored suits, electricity, obviously, the university, seafood, telephones, and a radio tower. The seafood, for now, is just being imported. I'm importing various things as it builds up. I had a massive stock full of windows. I haven't anymore, so I'll change that out. That was for cigars. But yeah, I've used work clothes again. I had a massive stock. Bricks I did. Canned food. I'm just literally looking through, see what I've got for. I'll probably change that to bread this time. Just anything I've got big stocks of, really. Like this would probably be glass. Just to keep the seafood up while... to save me importing it from Investor, really. I haven't set any production lines over there in regards to like shipping big quantities of stuff from Investor yet. So the seafood is being dealt with by trading. The telephones are here. They're all under a trade union. This is the printing press, plus 25 productivity, minus 40. This is plus 50, minus 10. This is plus 25, minus 25. So they're being massively reduced in workforce, and they're getting a big boost with electricity and the boost from the Department of Labour. Why is that not at 50? Oh, it's there. Yep. So yeah, big boosts. We're producing enough telephones. The veneers are coming from varying different places. They're being made by sawmill, concrete factory, brick factory, and window makers. My window makers were paused. They need to be unpaused. Brick factories. Concrete's almost full. I've grouped all of the industries, all of the brick factories and concrete factories. I've grouped together. This is why I'm making so much. These are all in the catchment of a trade union using these three specialists. Fair Hat Experience Builder, he provides electricity for them, gives a 40% boost. This dude is amazing, the specialist, Francois Thorne. He gives a 50% productivity boost, reduces the workforce to farmers. We've got quite a big stock of workforce building up now because as the palace gains attractiveness, its range is growing and it's reaching more of these town halls that I've got dotted about the place, which are bringing me in 200 attractiveness. And also workforce, so we're getting 90 workforce from each house. The amount of workforce that we're getting from these will increase as the attractiveness of as the palace goes up. I can build a lot more wings as well. I didn't realise. Shorter windows, but they'll come back in. Yes. So I was talking about the concrete factory and the brick factory. The last one was a ferrous, so these are all getting a massive boost. These are all at 340-ish%. Same with the clay. I moved all the clay mines. Now we've got the research institute up and running. One of the things you can do with the research institute is the mastery of nature. Major discoveries, mastery of nature, move clay deposit. You can move clay deposits, oil springs, change deposit ores, change fertility. Constantly researching stuff now. This is up and running. I love this new queue system that you've got. So yeah, we grouped all of them together. Started farming some attractiveness. These three items. I'm probably going a bit quick through this, but this is nothing I haven't covered before. I've got a video that shows you how to farm specialists or get attractiveness from clustering buildings around town halls and then boosting their attractiveness with items. So we've got Anna Kenyatta, special needs teacher. She decreases the maintenance cost by 100, so it costs you nothing to have these schools here. Apart from the cost it costs to build them. We've then got the boys' choir. This increases your attractiveness by 7. This one increases attractiveness by 10. There is a book It does a better job, which I only just realised. This book here increases attractiveness by 15, whereas I've swapped it out for one that does it by 7. So if I research a couple of these books, Lady Cerebellum's Ickle Bickle Classroom Charter, if I put this in there, then it will increase the attractiveness even more. But for now, we're at 12,000 for the island, so slowly creeping up. It's giving us a lot more boost. The different apartments start to open up all different things. All of the policies are now at our disposal. As you can see,
in the presence of a virtuoso.
all of the policies are now at our disposal. These bloody... I've turned all these off. Turned them all off. Still keep popping up. Right, I built a World's Fair as well. Haven't really used it yet. Now I've got the Institute, this sort of becomes irrelevant to me. I used to use it for the science exhibition. This used to give me things like the steel plough and the extremely loud bell, but since you've got the Research Institute, the World's Fair really is obsolete. I built it just to finish the quest of the Sunken Treasures quest line, which is now totally done. We got all the items. We got the Battle of Trelawney items. The Sceptre of Carpon is here, so yeah, we've done the quest line for the quest line. So yeah, this is all done. What else did I do? I've done nothing in Embessa. Nothing in the old world. Nothing in the new world. Nothing at all. It's just ticking away, doing what it does. We are, as you can see, we're at 115,000 global population now. Our income has shot up massively to 760,000. We're at 4,821 influence. The reason for that is, boom, I've done my first investor island. This is full. All done. All needs are not met yet. Coffee we need to address. That's going to be the next episode. I am going to do a full playthrough of this, building up the coffee island. I'm having problems with riots. Quite common. I don't know why they're so unhappy. Propaganda. I really need to give them penny farthings. Maybe I can do some trading. Yeah, we'll address that soon. The music is really going to annoy me while I'm trying to explain this, so I will just turn down the music volume so we don't have to deal with them writing. We'll just talk about quickly how I do this. I have covered how I set up my investor-only islands before. Everything that requires glass I make on the island. It's just something I do. I haven't seen anybody else that does it, but it works really well for me. The main reason being, you get coastline on every island. Glass products need a lot of quartz sand, as you can see. Building all of the items that require glass on one island for as many investors as we're going to be had would be ridiculous. You would probably fill an island like this full of glass production, just light bulbs. Well, what are the 3 items that require glass? They are spectacles, light bulbs, and champagne. As you can see, we're making a massive amount more than what we need. Light bulbs for a minute are only a little bit over. I do have some of them paused, I believe. Yeah, got one of them paused. So let's talk about what we've got here. We've got the quartz sand. These are the items I use in my sand mines. I use a Ferras. He does what he does. Stephen McLeod. This gives you a 50% boost, produces pearls and gold for free. This is very important for a stage later down the line. Then use the Quarry Foreman. Another 30% boost, minus 50% maintenance cost. I then use these 3 items, which you can craft from Nate. Sticky Shiny Claws, Greedy Mitts, and Grubby Hands. These are in the Harbour Master's offices, so they're being boosted by Trade Union and Harbour Master's office. 35% boost, 25%, which is 60, so it's an extra 75% boost. Some of these are on the electricity, some of them are not. These are all on the electricity, it's saying. Yeah, I believe these 2 over here are just missing it. These 3. But yes, 405%. 375, 375. These have got the same items in. This one has got Ah, that's why. The electricity wasn't reaching here, so I swapped the foreman out for Grigor the geologist, just to make sure they all got the extra 100% boost from the electricity. So yeah, once the quartz sand made, it's being turned into glass. These have just got a 0 workforce. You do get a fair bit of boost as well. They're obviously not on the electricity. They're getting extra 50 from ferrous, 25 from the press. God's Delta effect is in play, reducing the cost of these trade unions. So some of the glass is paused. I've got a feeling we're going to need a lot more glass coming in the future for some of the new items. So I have put in play the chance to overproduce glass. You can see I've got room to fit more sand in here. I've got 6 glass factories paused, but I allocated the space for it. Spectacles, we are overproducing by a lot. Again, we're going to need a lot more spectacles when the skyscrapers go up. There's more investors in it. Spectacles are using Gerhard Fuchs, is the legendary. He replaces the input of brass and lets you use wood. It's absolutely amazing. You don't need gold, zinc, or a brass smeltery. Produces pocket watches for free. This dude is cool as well. 40% productivity, and he gives you some glass back. And then the extremely loud bell, just reducing the workforce. As we get more workforce free, these are all generating me island workforce. You can see 90. As the palace level increases, the amount that we're getting per workforce slowly steps up to 200. When this does step up to maximum, I've then got the chance of swapping this bell out to a ferrous, giving me an extra 50% boost and producing a lot more. Same goes with the light bulbs. Got Professor Ramdevi. This dude is absolutely awesome. 50% boost, produces electricity. He gives pocket watches, glasses, penny farthings, steams carriages, and sewing machines, all for free. And then using the Science Whiz, this substitutes the usual workforce and gives us filaments back once every 5th cycle. So it's giving us some filaments to then put back into the factories and make light bulbs with. Same again, using the bell to reduce the workforce. As I said previously, when we get the extra free workforce from these town halls, we can swap this bell out for a ferrous. We'll be producing a lot more. The filament factories are a similar state in regards to ferrous, printing press, and the bell. So that takes care of the glasses, the light bulbs. It's just the champagne. So the grapes for the champagne will be coming for free from the horticulturist Herman. He gives grapes at a rate of 1/13. It doesn't sound like a lot, but the amount of coffee and stuff we're going to be making in the New World produces a lot of grapes. We may well have to have a few vineyards dotted around somewhere, but we do get a lot of grapes for free from the amount of other goods that we produce in the New World. So we will be importing them back, feeding them into the champagne cellars. For now, champagne... It's not even being listed. For now, the amount of champagne we're producing on this island is 26 tons a minute. So we're producing double the amount that we need. And we're only using these 4. We are using the grandiloquent copper distiller plus 50% productivity. This is a 25% boost, minus 40 workforce needed. Again, this can be swapped out for a ferrous to increase production later down the line. And MMLE's the nose bouquet, plus 50% productivity, 7 attractiveness. Yeah, that's it. Nothing else too crazy. Almost full electricity coverage. I don't know why this bit's greyed out down here. It's very odd. For some reason, it just doesn't want to send it down there. It sends it on some of these, like, quay-looking walkways, but not others. But yeah, full electric coverage. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Full bank coverage. I'm not too sure about the members' clubs. Pretty good. This up here isn't really getting any. If we're just slightly underproducing on the grapes, but We are really overproducing on the champagne, so I could nick a little bit out of here and put a members club in here. This would make them more happy and increase. This would increase their happiness and bring in a little bit more income. But yeah, nothing crazy. Nice and straightforward. Did take me a while to do this, obviously. I used the skip tier method that I have shown in another video. Farmers to investors in 10 minutes. You just load the island with all the building material that you need to skip from farmers to investors. Just do it as fast as you can. You load all the goods into the island as well, so you put the workloads in there. Every good that they need to all the way up to investors. Everything. You just put it in the warehouses, fill them up, and then get going. You need to keep bringing constant supplies over here to do it this way, but it does work quite well. But yeah, the riots are still going on. There's loads of bloody police stations dotted around the place, but we still keep having them. It's just this happiness issue. I suppose I could get some. She decreases the chance of riots. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to set up a farming specialist island, pure island, just for farming specialists soon, just to get a load of these coming. We should have quite a stock of these over on Crown Falls, actually, because the items have been coming in thick and fast. Yeah, we've got one there. Some of these other ones do a good job of reducing. This one's chance of illness. Some of them bring the chance of less riots and stuff, but you can get items that you put in trade unions to boost happiness. Let's have a look. Happiness. Town hall items. Affects residents. Happiness plus 10. Bonus happiness plus 2. Happiness plus 10. This dude's pretty cool. Increases a max resonance of 10. Decreases the chance of fire. Increases the happiness plus 10. So he's definitely worth putting in. I normally put in my max pop. In my max residence town halls, I normally put in her, Saint D'Artois Vision of the Valley. She gives you 20% more residence, 50% chance, minus 50% chance of illness, minus 50% chance of riots. I'll then put the book in. This gives you a reduction in happiness, but it's counteracted by the other items that you put in there, but it gives plus 30% max residence. I then normally put in this one, Louis P, minus 50% chance of illness, max residence plus 10, 10% happiness. And then it's a throw up between this one or this one. Probably look better now. Where is it? Where was he? This dude. He gives you max 10, same as him, Pietro. But you also get the added bonus of happiness and fire. So the 4 I will use will be Saint D'Artois, Papal Parental Presentation, Jacko, which increases the income, and then this one, Chief George Doughty. And for that you will need 4 town hall slots, which I've got because Palace is here. I'm using the Department of Administration to give me the extra workforce per town hall, and you get 1 item slot. There are other ones you can do. You can get attractiveness, reduce need for all foods. We may need, if space becomes an issue, to create the amount of food that these need. I mean, at the minute, investors don't eat anything apart from chocolate. So if chocolate becomes a real big issue, I mean, it does generate 2 investors, 4 investors, 2, 8, 16. So the big ones are spectacles, coffee, light bulbs, electricity. These other ones are just supplementary. I mean, steam carriages plus 4, that's pretty big when you've got 4 boosts. So if I was going to have to miss one item out, it probably would be chocolate, because you only get 2 investors for it, and it does take up an awful lot of space in the new world. Cigars are relatively easy to make because you get the tobacco for free from the arborist. This is what I use in all of my new world farms, or the ones that it can affect. So it affects cocoa, caoutchouc plantation, cotton plantation, coffee plantation, and plantain. Yeah, you get free tobacco. Reduces the number of modules, increases the productivity, and it gives you tobacco at a rate of 1 every 5th cycle. So generally when you set up a pure coffee island, it makes enough tobacco to fill a whole trade union cluster of cigar factories. You can make about 50, 60 tons of cigars a minute. You can see this island at the minute needs 12. When this is totally full with all the items in it, it probably use about 30 tons a minute. So one full island in the New World can produce 2 full islands of investors with cigars for free without having to actually grow any tobacco. But yeah, pretty cool. We're doing pretty well. Really pleased with how this worked out. The farms are your basic setup. Oh, I should talk about the where the oil's coming from. I am producing oil from the oil refinery. It's at 750%. It's over here on the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's being boosted by ferrous, but we are getting a lot of free oil from actually the power plants. Every single power plant has got an in-range of a trade union with the 2 items. Leading electrical engineer and the magnetist. They both produce oil. This one produces 1 ton of oil every 3rd cycle. This one every 5th cycle. You can see the oil popping up. It's a free. Once you got the trade union, you plop it down. It's a freebie. It goes straight into your harbour. It doesn't need to be transported. It doesn't go into here, unfortunately. Or does it? It does. That's new to me. Let's watch it. +1. No, it doesn't. I thought it put it straight into there, but it doesn't. It goes automatically goes into the harbour. But yes, so we're getting oil for free from our power plants by those 2 specialists. We are also getting oil for free from our coal mines. I believe I've only got 1 coal mine. 2. This one is just basic coal mine. It's not even on the electricity. It should be. It's just out of reach of the electricity, which is a pain. The other one is being boosted massively by Angela Meg. She gives -20 workforce, provides electricity. It must have been... See, I probably could swap this out for a ferrous if I had one, because it is in reach of the actual electricity on the island. They're then using my mines of first-rate supper, plus 50% productivity, minus 75% workforce. This is the one, Jorg von Malching, Augur of the Auric. Affects all mines and quarries. He boosts productivity by 70%, and then he gives gold ore at a rate of 1/6. So 1 every 6 cycle you get gold for free, and then oil at a 1-to-1 ratio. So every time he makes a coal, I'm getting 1 oil. That's a massive, massive, massive amount. If we go into the statistics menu again and check out oil, you can see coal mine producing me... It doesn't tell you how many tons a minute. I wish it would. Coal mine's at 320%. Productivity modifiers. Base productivity. So the oil power plants are probably producing the most because there's the most of them. Then the refinery and then the coal mine. But yeah, generating a lot of free oil from the mine and the power plants. The next thing is, do you remember we were making that gold for free from our sand mines? Stephen McLeod produces gold every 1/3 cycle. As a sweetener, to keep these happy, I always give them jewellery. It gives a massive amount of coins. You can see 156 coins if you give them luxury and it's satisfied, and a 2 happiness. So the gold production is here. I use a couple of cool specialists. Oh, that one's...
I don't have all I need for my canvas.
Cannot relocate. Why? What? Can't demolish? Oh, it's because it's next door to the riot. But yes, anyway. 2 items I use. Very, very important to be able to run gold on this island. This dude. Francois Strindberg, Crown Jeweller, affects productivity, 50% boost, and he gives us extra pocket watches at a 1 every 4th cycle. He removes the input. The building processes goods without any input of pearls. If you click on it, it shows pearls. I do have pearls available because I'm making them from somewhere else, but you don't need it. All you need is gold ore. So all I need to make this jewels is gold ore. I'm then using this dude. Instead of gold, the build processing gold ore. Does this one do the same? Am I blind?
A bit of a coup securing their expertise.
No, he removes the need for pearls. So yeah, Francois removes the need for pearls, so you only need gold. This one removes the need of gold bars to gold ore. So not only do you not need the pearls, you can make the jewels straight from the raw gold ore instead of having to make them. So normally the chain would be gold, coal, pearl, gold bars, jewels. Now it's just gold ore, which we're getting for free. So it's free jewels pretty much, and you're getting free pocket watches. All you have to do is put the buildings down. I mean, they're at a minus 50% workforce. They're only artisans. I've got a big amount of artisans on here, so they're taking up a very, very small amount of space as well. Because of taking up a very small amount of space as well, because they're boosted so well. It's just four of these goldsmiths are making me enough jewels for everybody on here, and some. Look, I'm making 20 a minute. Right, that has been a lot longer than I wanted it to be, 26 minutes, but I hope you have seen everything you wanted to see. As I said, the next video I'm going to get all of the building materials over to the island in the New World, get all of the specialists ready, and then I'm going to actually record me building the coffee island up. Full coffee island, start to finish. However long it takes, it's going to be one video. It should be under a couple of hours, hopefully, maybe an hour and a half. Yeah, that'd be cool. I'm undecided yet as of yet whether to do it on my main island over here and just move the cotton and the rubber to somewhere else, or I may use this island. This is pretty cool. Plenty of space. Thinking about it now. I think I'm just going to use this one. I've already got the workforce built up. Always got the farms and stuff going. So yeah, we could have... I'm going to group all of the oil together. There's 15 oil in one place. Yeah, anyway, I'll have a think about it. But yeah, stay tuned. As always, if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Click the link in the description to come join the Discord. And yeah, stay tuned for the next one. Cheers.